2025 is coming to an end, but do not worry, 2026 is your year of growth. If you're tired of slow hair growth, breakage, or maybe you just want to add a few inches to your hair, then I tell you, you can achieve all of that in 2026. Now, I'm not talking to you as someone who has it all figured out, but I'm going to share with you guys today 5 powerful herbs that you must add to your hair routine come 2026. And I tell you, these herbs plus good hair regimen and good eating habits, you will definitely be on your way to your desired length. I'm going to start with the herbs that I have seen most results with, and then we'll move forward from there. So the first one is actually fenugreek. Fenugreek has helped me so much in the past, especially when I was experiencing thinning hair. And I tell you that over time my hair began to thicken up without me even knowing it. So fenugreek is rich in protein and nicotinic acid, which helps to strengthen weak strands and promote thicker hair over time. It helps to reduce shedding and thicken your hair over time. Like I said, when I started using it, over time my hair started thickening up. So it has a slippery texture also that helps to aid the tangling. So it helps make the tangling easier too. Plus it nourishes the scalp. So this is one herb that you can start using today and you're definitely going to see results. Now you can incorporate fenugreek as a way of deep conditioning mask or even a leave-in treatment. However you wish to use it, it is very good. You can also eat it. Some people eat fenugreek for so many other reasons. Do you know that some people eat fenugreek to enlarge their body parts? Let's not go there. However, fenugreek is very rich in nutrients. Okay, it's going to help you a whole lot if you start incorporating it. Next is my ride or die, rosemary. Now rosemary helps to stimulate the follicles to actually grow your hair. Like it helps to stimulate your scalp to bring out new hair growth. Okay, so it is interesting to note that rosemary has been compared with over-the-counter medicine that has been used to treat hair fall, and they found out that rosemary is even more effective because it leaves you with little to no side effects. So if you have not started using rosemary, this rosemary has been scientifically backed to promote hair growth. In fact, a lot of these herbs I'm sharing with you have scientific backings. Okay, so it works. All right, it is all natural and very effective. Now rosemary also helps to boost blood flow to the scalp, which I've mentioned earlier. It helps to fight off dandruff. If you're one who wants to keep your scalp clean, start using rosemary on your scalp and on your hair strands. It is beneficial for both your hair strands and your scalp as well. And again, if your hair is not falling, sis, of course your hair is going to grow. Okay, so rosemary is one herb that I am going to tell you that if you're having issues with slow growth, you should definitely start incorporating it. Another one is cloves. Now I know that a lot of people have a sweet bitter relationship with cloves because some people has recorded that it dries out their hair, but sis, it is because you are not following up with a good moisturizing routine, and that is why it dries your hair. Any strengthening herb will be very drying. Okay, it is not just cloves, it is common. Even the hibiscus that deeply conditions your hair, which is our next herb, it can also be very drying if you are not following up with a good moisturizing routine. So if you've used clove in the past and it dries out your hair, I will still recommend that you still use it. However, I would advise that you use it in a good way. You can even concentrate it on your scalp, which is even the part that needs it the most. However, if you must use it on your hair strands, please be sure to follow up with a good moisturizing routine. Now clove contains a property called eugenol, right? Eugenol in cloves helps to boost blood flow to the scalp and strengthen the hair from the root. Okay, so cloves also helps to reduce breakage. It promotes thicker hair and helps with shedding. And the best part is that these herbs that I've shared so far, they have very good antioxidants that helps to fight for your hair. You understand, helps to fight for your hair. Okay, and our next one is hibiscus flower. Guys, hibiscus, which is zobo, is a very good and very powerful ingredient for your hair growth. Have you seen the Indians? Have you seen the way they use hibiscus in their hair? Like, have you seen how long their hair is? If you've not been following Indian hair growth recipe, then you should try and check them out. They know how to use all these natural things to promote hair growth. They already have long hair and yet they are still using these things on a daily basis to help strengthen their hair and keep their hair in a growing phase. Hibiscus helps to deeply condition the hair. Like I said, it helps to strengthen the hair strands and reduce dryness. Okay, so it helps to prevent split ends. Split ends is actually one of the things that causes you to lose a lot of hair. Okay, so because when your hair starts splitting, it results to so many other issues like dryness, like tangled hair that takes forever to detangle and all of that. Okay, so it also helps to strengthen your hair shaft and improve the elasticity of your hair. Now the last but not the least, I have a bonus one for you. Okay, so the last but not the least is Horsetail. This Horsetail, guys, I'm going to try it together with you guys because I have never tried Horsetail on my hair, but I've heard a lot of good benefits from it. So if you're familiar with Butosa, you know that she's one natural hair girly that has spoken about Horsetail and talked about all the benefits of Horsetail. So my love, come January 2026, we are going to the market together because I am going to the market to also buy Horsetail and start using it with you. Okay, now the reason why I believe that it is effective is because Butosa has been able to grow her hair to a very good length using natural herbs, especially Horsetail. And Horsetail is one of the herbs that she doesn't joke with. She has her own brand and Horsetail is in almost all her formulations, guys. So it is beautiful. Now if you see someone who has walked the path that you are about to walk on and they have seen a good result, a good success, then you know that you are walking on the right path. So you don't have to go and start experimenting. You can very well try it from people who have tried it and it has worked for them. Okay, unless however you try and you did not get good results. All right, so if you've not tried at all, it is worth giving it a try, and I know that we are going to be surprised at the result we'll be getting. So the bonus ingredient I talked about is onion. I know onion has a very pungent smell which makes a lot of people to not even want to try it. But do you know that onions is very good in growing hair? Now all these herbs are very natural, very effective. I'm telling you, I know that I've not tried Horsetail myself, but I have seen a sister who has tried it and can vouch for it, literally. So I am very certain that all these 5 herbs that I've listed here are going to help you come 2026. Now we are going to pair this with a very good routine, with a very good eating habit. Yes, and rest well and drink lots of water and take our iron. If you have iron deficiency, make sure that you're adding up on your iron. If you don't want to take iron supplements, eat a lot of unripe plantain. It is filled with iron. Okay, so if we keep up with our games, I'm telling you, there is no how we will end 2026 with the same length of hair. And guess what? I am riding this journey with you. You are not alone. Okay, it is you and I in this journey come 2026, because guess what, I also want to grow my hair as long as it can grow. Okay, so guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to give your baby a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to my channel for more hair content such as this one. Subscribe so that you will stay updated. All right, thank you. Now please help me and share this video. Seriously, like, share this video to your loved ones, anyone who is looking to change their hair game this coming 2026. This video will be beneficial for them. Okay, and for today's faith nuggets, guys, like, I have struggled. Like, today's video was, I almost did not upload any video today because I have been feeling not motivated, not in the mood. But today in particular, I'm coming across things that like encourage me to want to not give up. First, the video that I listened to this morning while I was doing my laundry spoke about the reward of being disciplined. And then I also came across Princess Chamaka's quote, which also encourages that you don't give up even when you're not seeing the results that you're looking for, because every little input is yielding to your great output in the future. Even though the results might not look good at the moment, the reward in the future is going to be great. Now, I have a scripture that I want us to look into today. That is in Hebrew chapter 12 verse 11, and I read, "For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." So the Bible does not promise that being disciplined is easy, but it promises us that if we continue to be disciplined, the results outweighs the suffering that we are going to, because the suffering right now is temporary. So if you are like me, who is feeling unmotivated, who is looking at your input and actually the output is not showing the input, I want you to know that you are not doing this for the moment, you are doing it for the future. So it doesn't matter what the result looks like right now, the future holds even better. Okay, whatever you are struggling with, okay, whatever it is. I also struggle with being consistent with praying, being consistent with studying the word, and being consistent with other activities that I engage myself into. However, I am sharing with you now from someone who is in the position where you are right now. I'm sharing with you that if we don't give up, we are going to reap the fruit of those who do not give up. Okay, and the beautiful thing is that you don't have to do it alone. The verse in the Bible says, without me you can do nothing. And I believe this is Jesus telling us that we don't have to shoulder all of this ourselves. Like, we don't have to try and be disciplined by our own strength. We can rely on him to help us. Like times like today, I literally cried today, honestly speaking, telling God that please come and help me. I don't know how to do it, just help me to think of the future, where he is taking me to. So if you are struggling like me, just know that God is in it with us, and we can rely on him for anything at all. If he cares for the lilies, how much more you? Do you know that he took a special time to create you? After he finished creating everything, he said, let's make man in our own image. So yesterday, Faith Nuggets, when I said that God created you beautifully and intentionally, I was not joking. God created you intentionally. No, he was not in a rush. He took his time and he said, let's make man in our own image. Do you think that he will not care for you, whom he created in his own likeness? Yeah, these are the verses that gives me strength when I am struggling, and I hope that it gives you strength today. So guys, until I come your way next time, my name is Favor. Please always take care of your amazing self, and bye. Mwah.